Okay. Are we good to go? Are we good to go, boys? Okay, there we go. I'm a total noob in streaming. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I do not know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hold on. I gotta fix something real quick. Audio is being a little bit annoying. Okay. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, let's do MP first. Okay, so wait, is the audio, is it coming in clear for you guys? There's no echoing, there's no ear rape or anything? Okay, I'm just gonna start. No one is chatting. I'm just gonna start. MP today on the day for MP, we're up 1%. If we look at the 4-hourly chart here, you guys already know I think this is super undervalued. $37. That's my average right now. Right, there's a delay. That's why. Okay. Okay. Okay, can you guys still hear me now, though, when I turn my volume down? Is it good right now? Is the audio good right now? Let me know if the audio is good right now, and we will get on for MP and whatever other stocks you guys want me to cover. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I do not know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm a YouTube newbie. Do not know what to do. Okay, for MP. So today we're up. We're up like 1%. I am looking. I just canceled my. Okay, looks like I didn't cancel. Let me actually go ahead and cancel those real quick. I'm about to actually try to do some live trades right now, just to get some excitement in, just so I'm not just doing, I don't know, whatever your guys' stocks are, because I think we'll run out pretty quickly. So go ahead and request whatever you guys want for right now. We'll just do MP. We're extremely undervalued right now. I think just because we literally had a near 50% halving of the price from $52 from highs, all-time highs. And this was mostly because we had an offering and the NASDAQ, this was February 16th, this day right here. That was when the NASDAQ was at its height. And then obviously the markets went down. A lot of the tech stocks and pretty much everything went down, obviously. So there's not really much justification for this actual sell-off. That's what I'm telling you right now. Okay, what else do you guys want to see? I mean, I can give you some indicators here. You want to do the RSI? Okay, RSI 47. Okay, there's nothing really crazy here that I know of right off the top of my head. Let's see if we can find anything interesting. Okay, the middle Bollinger, actually, okay, this is actually interesting. The weekly middle Bollinger Band for MP materials. Remember, we just got a bounce off of this. And if you look a couple days ago, we have been struggling to actually get a strong bounce off of that middle Bollinger Band. And so that's actually slightly bearish. But guys, let me tell you something. Once we actually start to move up a little bit for MP, it's going to start gaining some steam very quickly, in my opinion, because the justification for the sell-off there's no justification at all. So that's what we're looking at for MP. I'm just going to start doing real live time trades just because I'm not getting any requests right now for anything else besides MP. So I want to look at ticker symbol ZOM, Zomedica, if I can find it here. Okay, so that already recovered completely. Okay, never mind. Well, let me go to the 1-hourly chart. Okay, I was trying to add, I think I got a couple shares in here. I added yesterday. I added yesterday right in here. Added a little bit in here. So yeah, let me know what other stocks you guys want covered. I will cover those. I would like to do just cover whatever you guys want firstly right now. And then we can do some of the live trading if there are any auspicious opportunities I'm going to be going in. For Mora, that's actually a really interesting one. I just took up a position in Mora today. 7 shares. I'm literally just getting my position started. I would love this to dip more. I want Bitcoin to crash, honestly, just so I can get cheap shares. And I'm not actually in Mora right now, really. I just got in today with 7 shares. But this one, Mara, you guys know what I think about Mara. Okay, this is crypto is going to be the way to go, guys. With small caps being inconsistent, the markets being inconsistent. Okay, crypto, yes, crypto has had a bull market. It's overvalued, you may say, if you're not a Bitcoin believer. That is true. That is why we're waiting for a dip, though. And guess what, guys? As time goes on, we're not going to. You can't donate. You cannot donate because I think I have to have 10K subs to set up the whole donating thing. BNGO crashing. Yeah, we're down 3%. We're heavy bleeding for BNGO, man. Heavy bleeding. It's rough. As long as we hold $6.50 to $7, though, you guys already know my thoughts on this. We are going to be. I mean, we're not in bullish territory necessarily, but as long as we hold $6.50, I'm not panicking. Now, if we do break down, confirm the breakdown from $6.50. It could be getting bad really quickly. Yeah, okay, let's do Jumia then. Let's do Jumia. I was actually just looking to get position into Jumia when we came into this level right here. This is a fine entry point in my opinion right now. If we were to dip all the way to $31, that is where I'm personally looking at. I do have, okay, it doesn't look like I have much buying power right now, but if I did have buying power, and if some of our stocks actually start doing what I want them to do, which is not BioNano 3% in the red every day, even when we get good catalysts, right? Good news drops, stock goes down. Once these stocks start performing as I am expecting they will, I'm going to be taking profits on those and potentially transferring them into Zomedica, Jumia, and Mora. Those are 3 ones that I am looking at right now. I'm also looking at AGTC. BIOL AGTC is running a little bit right now, looks like. Let's talk a little bit about the volume. You know what? We never talk about volume on here. Okay, let's look at volume over here, right here. Okay, for BioNano, let me move this back here. Okay, yeah, BioNano. I've seen some concerns with BioNano's volume. Not just 3%, like 5% every single day. That's a fair point, my friend. That is a fair point. Even after presentations, that's a good question, man. Coinbase, when it goes live, I've heard about Coinbase's IPO. Yeah, I don't know when it. I'm not into that. I haven't really paid much attention to that. I just heard it was happening. Good news for BioNano. Okay, so off the top of my head, there's more that I can't remember because I always seem to forget stuff on the top, especially live when I'm nervous like this in a live stream. I'm sure you guys can notice I'm a little nervous right now. But off the top of my head, for BioNano Catalyst, prenatal screening, that total addressable market, and postnatal, that's one. Insider buying, insider shares, their call option is going to mature over time, if that makes sense. And what that means, the little key in the bottom, if you guys remember me analyzing that, it means that they're going to be able to buy shares. They're going to be able to buy a little bit more as time goes on. So basically, as more time goes on, there's going to be more of a chance, in my mind, of insiders actually buying shares. And of course, it would be at a price of $7.83, which is BioNano is trading at $6.68, and insiders, their call option, their price to actually buy and get in is $7.83. So that tells you, yes, it could technically be just compensation, but most of the time it's not. And also, if it was just going to be compensation, why is it 775,000 shares? That's a little bit more than, the other 3. Like the CEO's got like what 3 times more as many shares as the other 3, chief medical officer and the other 2 doctors, top executives, whatever. Okay. Anyways, I'm ranting. Basically, prenatal screening, that total addressable market that is untapped right now for BioNano. Really, you got insider transactions, you've got higher throughput Sapphire 2.0, and you've got some other stuff as well. But this video is not just about BioNano, although that's what most everyone wants to see. Let's be honest, right? 90% of the followers are BioNano fans. Catalyst going on right now as I speak. Yeah, let's take a look at the news. They have their little thing going on right now. What did they call it? Yeah, record number of presentations. It's going on from the 13th to the 16th. It's the 14th right now. Yeah, let's check this out. I actually have not checked this out yet. Let's check this out. Okay, they announced preclinical evaluation of optical genome mapping by the Foundation for Embryonic Competence. Okay, FEC, it's used, or FEC, to analyze genomes of couples who have experienced recurrent pregnancy loss, implantation failure. This is they do some weird stuff, man. And I'm telling you, I've been saying this for a while, and I'm not just trying to make this live stream like the exact same as the BioNano videos, but guys, I've been saying the space that they are in with optical genome mapping, there's going to be opportunities for stuff like this. People helping people who have had these kind of problems, recurrent pregnancy loss, implantation failure. I mean, what the heck? It's like, what? That's not what I was investing in BioNano for, recurrent pregnancy loss fix. I was not expecting that, right? Well, it's because optical genome mapping, you're not just investing in, the prenatal market, or you're not just betting on insiders getting into the stock. No, you're basically investing in an entire sector or space of new innovation and disruptiveness. Because with the optical genome mapping space, to my knowledge, there's only one really direct competition for BioNano, and it's a private company. It's NABCs or whatever, however you pronounce that. BioLace had the flag pattern. Okay, I'll check out BioLace. Let's check out BioLace. Okay, let's just search it up right here. BioLace is an interesting one, man. I really like BioLace. They're going to do great things long term, I think. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, flag. I see what you mean. Right on the daily chart here. Let's go to the 4-hourly. Okay, yeah, let's actually go to the daily because I think I drew these up on the daily. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this could be a little bit of a flag. What I don't like right now about BioLace is that it's looking like it's going to reject this 50% retracement level sitting at 89 cents. That is what I'm scared about with BioLace. I told you guys, I remember in the last BioLace video we did like a week or so ago, I told you, take profits on this little level here. It turned out we actually, basically, we had a false breakout technically, but, we did get 2 daily closes above. And then, obviously, we got killed. And then, guys, what I'm going to tell you for BioLace right now is that it looks like it almost wants to come down to this 84 cents level based on this rejection point. It's looking like it's going to be rejected. Of course, if it gets a daily close above this, that is a bullish sign. You might want to play the breakout if we get a bullish close, a daily close above this 50% retracement level. Otherwise, maybe look for an entry point at 83 cents, the next important and significant support level. So that's what I'm seeing that's what I'm seeing for BioLace. Are you fine? Dude, I'm nervous. I've never done a live stream before, man. I'm nervous. I did not know if the audio was going to work even. Yeah, I fixed the audio, but there were still some problems when I was doing the test, but I guess it's fine now. So that is good. That is good. So that's what I'm seeing for BioLace. Looking at some indicators, I know your question was just if it was a flag or not. I also do not like that the daily middle Bollinger Band is also going to be acting as resistance level. As let's say we were just to just chill out right below this Fibonacci level, that daily middle Bollinger Band is going to come down, start condensing on the price action. It's going to push it lower, and I would not be surprised for BioLace if we see a retest of 84 cents of that support. If that is only if we do not close above this 50% retracement level. So basically, if you didn't understand any of that, if we go down, if we don't close above this, then it's bearish. If we close above this, it's bullish. That's basically what I'm seeing for BioLace. Okay, let's see. What else do you guys got? What else do you guys want? Optical genome mapping still isn't widely known yet. Just wait until it is. Yes, exactly, my friend. Exactly. My plan is to buy the warrant, which is cheaper, and convert the warrant into a stock at a later date. Is that a bad idea? My friend, with warrants, I will tell you, you need to be careful with warrants because there are 1,000 different things you need to know about them. Some are very complicated. You need to read everything that you can about them and the specific company that's offering them. I'm assuming are you talking about BioLace or BNGO? Because I don't know anything about BioLace's warrants if they have any. So, yeah, but this is good. This is looking like a flag. Anyways, right now, since there's no requests, guys, request whatever tickers you want me to cover. I'll cover them live. Any stock. I don't care what it is. OTC, whatever you got, man. How's the legend doing today? BNGO. Okay, let's check out BNGO. Let's check out BNGO. That's what everyone wants to see, let's be honest. Okay, that's what everyone wants to see. I mean, for BioNano, guys, I hate to break it to you, but there's just not much interesting price action for BioNano today. I mean, we don't really have a pattern. We've basically just been trading in this little wedge here, this little horizontal wedge, I guess you could call it, bouncing up in between this support level and this resistance level. So until we are going to see some. Well, actually, let me go to the 4-hourly here. Okay. Yeah, well, I will say this. We do have a bit of a descending triangle forming here. That's something you guys that I have not said in the other videos. This little descending trend line right here, this does have several touch points. So this is going to be acting as a resistance level. And technically, obviously, you guys know with descending triangles, I'm just going to draw this up because I got nothing better to do, right? This is a live stream, and I'm trying to do my best. So this is what I will tell you guys. This price target is not at all realistic, but technically that is what the price target is. That is what Artem is going to believe. Artem probably believes that as well. $5. That's the price target based on this descending triangle. But let me tell you something, guys. Let me go to the Bitcoin chart real quick. Let me just show you that descending triangles, why they do not always come to fruition. Let me tell you something. This was the price target. I've had this price target drawn up all the way since freaking January, mid-January. That was the price target based on this Bitcoin descending triangle. Right when it broke out, it 3x'd, right? Or, well, okay, it almost not 3x, it almost 2x, right? Well, I guess from $30,000, it did 2x exactly, almost, a little more now. So this is basically just a bull flag, but except instead of a symmetrical triangle, you obviously have instead of an ascending support, you have a horizontal support. So that's just to tell you guys, it's not always bearish with descending triangles. Sometimes it is, but not always. So what else do you guys want to see? GSAT. Okay, GSAT is the first thing I'm seeing. Let's check it out. A rant on market manipulators. I love you guys. You guys are too good, man. You guys, I do not have many friends in my actual life that know about stocks. Like, it's very esoteric, a very specific field, and you guys all understand how it is. I love it. I love it, man. But GSAT, looks like we just broke down off this 100% retracement level. That's very bearish. As far as chart patterns, I'm not seeing anything clear. There's nothing. There's not really anything interesting here off the top. Right, just from my first 5 seconds of looking at RSI is 37, not looking like a horrible buy compared to here. But then again, guys, you have to understand something. When you have stocks like this that cool off a lot from a big run up, you may be thinking, oh, that's a great buy. You have to look at where it's been macroscopically, because actually, if you look back more than a month, it was at 29 cents, and now you're trading above $1. So you have to be really careful with that. I'm not saying this is a bad stock. I don't know anything about the stock. It's probably a pretty cool stock if you guys are recommending it. Okay, I don't know anything about the stock. But taking a look at the Bollinger Bands on the weekly or on the daily right now. Okay, a little bit more upside eventually for the middle Bollinger Band. They will inevitably hit again. Okay, this is interesting. This is why we always want to look at multiple time frames, multiple indicators. The weekly middle Bollinger Band. This is your auspicious entry point for GSAT. $1.89. That's the weekly middle Bollinger Band. I will tell you right now, there is a low chance of breaking that middle weekly Bollinger Band. Because it is such a strong level of support. So that's what we're looking at GSAT. I know, like, no one knows. I don't even know what this stock is, so I'm guessing only that one person that requested this knows this one. So let's see what else you guys got. What else do we got? PYR. Okay, let's check out PYR. Okay, this is one I actually was interested in. I did do a little bit of research on this company. Okay, I don't even remember what they are right now. Okay, advanced processes. Okay, yeah, that does not even ring the bell. Okay, let's look at the daily chart, though. As far as the technicals, okay, this is a little interesting. Okay, this is a little bit of a weird little price action right here. I want to look at the Bollinger Bands on the weekly. Okay, as I suspected, just with this one, you're also close to the middle Bollinger Band, so your entry point is going to be $5.08. That is your auspicious buy for PYR. Also talking a little about the relative strength index 52 on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. 37.53. So it's not that bad, not that great. Okay, so I would just recommend waiting for that entry point. Okay, Humble taking off. I was doing research. Is it really? Let me see. I did add them to my watch list, I believe. Did I already have them in here? Okay, let me just look them up. Dude, Humble is interesting. I actually have a funny story about Humble. I did an entire due diligence deep dive, well, not deep dive really, but I was researching them for like an hour. And I literally got to the point where I was like, okay, maybe I do want to invest in this. This seems like a great company. And then I got back here and I was going to look at the technicals and I realized it was freaking OTC. Oh my gosh. That's the one thing I cannot stand about Webull. It is only NASDAQ NASDAQ exchange stocks. You can't do OTC. Yeah, man. Let's see. What is it doing today? What is it doing today, though? Okay, well, this is an OTC, so I don't even know when it started, but I guess it's doing good of late. It's up, let's see, okay, wow, that's a nice gain. Yeah, that's nice. Humble is good, man. Humble is really interesting. I like their business model. You know how China does the whole, you don't have to do any cash, no cards even, you just use your phone. I think that's a really efficient idea, really efficient. So I don't know why we don't do that more often. I don't know why we don't do that more. Okay, what else do we got? QD, is that a stock? QD? Or are you just typing random stuff in here, my friend Victor, my friend? QD. Okay, I've already analyzed this one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, for this one, okay, man, every single stock is the same. It's a run up through February, then February 16th around, it starts bleeding, and then there's a bounce, and then the bleeding. It's always the same, man. It's always the same. Okay, but for this one, I'm not really seeing anything interesting. I don't know anything about the stock. I don't know anything about the company. Principally involved in the operation of online consumer credit technology platform. Okay, sounds pretty boring. China-based. Okay, that's amazing. Let's look at the EMA and MA. Also, let me know, guys, in the chat. Let me know if the audio, if there's any ear rape. I know it sounds weird, like why would there be any ear rape? But when I was doing tests, when I would breathe heavily, it would literally be ear rape, and it was awful. That's why I actually had to like mess with a ton of filters and properties on the headset and a bunch of esoteric crap that I will not bore you with any further. But for this one, I'm not really seeing anything crazy with this. It just looks like the typical stock, the run up, goes down. Okay, this is what you want to know with this one. If this confirms the breakdown below $2.08, that is your sell signal, because this weekly middle Bollinger Band, I'm telling you, man, this will act as a significant strong level as resistance, and it will be unlikely that if you confirm the breakdown here that you will get a push higher and above it soon, if that makes any sense. So just watch to see if it is gonna hold above or below $2.08. That's what I would recommend with that one. Why is Bngo down every day, man? Dude, that is a good question, man. It might be market manipulators. It might be. It's annoying. I get that, man. Hey, Havana, I get that, man. I understand, but I have to do. There's got to be a little bit of a balance. But I appreciate your feedback, nonetheless. Massively undervalued. Okay, Nano Dimensions. Okay, I'm just gonna do Nano Dimension because there's no other requests. Let's do Nano Dimension. Okay. Yeah, this one is insanely undervalued. If you guys want an auspicious buy right now, if we can confirm the breakout over the 61.8% retracement level, man, that is your buy zone for Nano Dimension. This stock has been getting, most stocks, like I said, this stock is no contrarian to the little pattern I just identified like a second ago, right? The stock goes up around February 16th, it goes down, there's a little bit of a bounce, and then, it's just up and down, not really doing much. This one has not even had any bit of a bounce since the top of the little small cap correction, I guess you could say. The NASDAQ just goes up, and this one just goes down, man. This one has gotten hit even harder than BioNano, I think, because they are both, BioNano, they're both at around, well, I guess BioNano was a little lower than that, but they were at, Nano Dimension's all-time highs was at $18. So this one has gotten hit just as hard, if not a little harder than BioNano. This one is going to rebound a crazy amount, in my opinion. ARK has been loading the boat on this, or at least holding their shares, which is very bullish. So yeah, man. All right, let's look for some live trades that we can do so you guys can see me lose some money. No, I'm kidding. Bitcoin, man. I want Bitcoin to crash. Let me tell you this: if Bitcoin crashed to like 55K, I am selling. I'm not selling BioNano. I'm not a heretic, my friends. I'm not a heretic. But I would be selling some of my stocks to get in on Mora and maybe just straight Bitcoin. But the only thing about getting in on straight Bitcoin, you got to be careful because they will charge you hidden fees with any broker. Because guess what? The SEC is not required to actually regulate. They don't regulate Bitcoin. Okay, that's why that's a concern about it. Actually, they do charge your hidden fees when you trade Bitcoin. It's not that much though. It's not that much at all. But still, something to keep in mind. And I love Mora a lot, so obviously I might just do Mora, but yeah, I will be looking. If I had any buying power right now, I guess I don't really have much buying power. I would be looking to load the bow on Mora, and I obviously did get my position started. And then I'm down 2% already. Yeah, down $8, $300 market value. Yeah, I just started establishing the position there, just so I can get it, see a little easier, track a little bit easier, and then obviously this is a fine. And guys, guess what? This is a fine long-term entry point for Bitcoin. You guys already know what I think about Bitcoin. it is going to be the future inevitably, in my view. But guys, the only thing that I'm scared of, why I'm a little scared of Bitcoin, is this. Okay. For like 6 years or 5 years, it's just been trading sideways relatively, and then boom, and obviously with the institutional effect, the domino effect, almost, it is going to get some resiliency, added resiliency, and more institutions are going to be buying the dip when it dips. So I don't expect a crash like the 2017 crash when you were at $20,000 and you went down all the way to $3,000. I'm not expecting that, but what I would love, if we could ever see it back at 38,000 or 50,000, 55,000, even 60,000, I will be loading the boats 100%. Dogecoin, man, I don't keep up with Dogecoin, honestly. Like, I like Elon Musk. I like the memes with Elon Musk's tweets with Dogecoin, but I don't keep up with Dogecoin at all. Okay, GSAP partnership. 5G, man, the 5G stocks are interesting, but I don't really like them a ton. What was that one stock I was looking at that was 5G? Oh, I forgot what it was. Maybe I can find it here. Yeah, 5G, it's one of those things, you can invest in them, but you just don't know when it's actually going to happen, when there's actually going to be adoption of the whole 5G thing. They've been saying it's going to happen for like the last year or 2 years, right? And it just doesn't happen. Also, this just caught my mind here. AGTC, man. Let's talk about this one for a quick second. This one, even the analysts. Okay, let's just go to the analysts and see if they have the. Okay, look at this. The high price target is $35. Now, not all the time. Remember, I say these guys are retards. Be careful about what you listen and listen to in regards to Wall Street analysts or any analysts in general, including me. Be careful with what you see regarding anything. But these guys, these analysts, they do not like to set high price targets. $35, 5x, more than a 5, 6, 7x. No, that never happens. That never happens. So there's two different ways you can think about that and make your synthesis, form your synthesis based on that. You can think, hey, these guys are even the dumbest people are able to see that this is a great stock and there's huge potential. Or you can go the other route and say, hey, the analysts think this is a good stock, it's probably a bad stock, right? For me, usually when you have good companies like this, usually it's the former. Usually they are actually, it's such a clear stock pick that, it's such an easy call to say that this has such high potential. They are willing to risk their reputation on a price target such as $35, $16, $8, right? So this is really rare. I don't see price targets being set that high by analysts very lately. And anyways, enough about the analysts' stupid price targets. Okay, they're all going to be wrong, let's be honest, although I do agree with them. Okay, usually they suck, but this time they're probably right, or at least going to be right by end of year. For this one, this is a great entry point right now. Let me tell you something, guys. I actually played this stop perfect. I got in at this bull pennant right now, right here. I got in there. I wish I took profits right here. I think I took profits. I took profits somewhere in here. I don't remember exactly where, but luckily I was able to get out with most of my position before it started bleeding. But most of those funds just went to BNGO, and you guys know what BNGO has been doing. 3% in the red, 5% in the red every day, man. Oh my gosh, Zomedica. Holy crap. Holy crap. How did I not see this? How did I not see this? We are running right. Oh, we are about to get rejected, man. If this trend line is accurate, let's see if this trend line is accurate. Oh, it is. It is accurate. This is scary. Yeah, guys. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, this was drawn on the 4 hourly. Yeah, never mind. Well, on the 1 hourly, that looks pretty scary, didn't it? That is a sell signal right there. But guys, what you have to be careful is on the Webull charts. I don't know if this is the same for every platform, but when you draw different trend lines, every time frame has a small adjustment to them. And I'm sure most of you know this, okay, if you've done technical analysis. But yeah, Zome is running, man. Zome is so undervalued right now, in my opinion. They have been getting. Look at this. Look at this steep trend line, man. Let me tell you something, guys. When we break out of this, it could be big. And I recommend Zomedica, man. They've got a horrible sales team and they got a horrible marketing team. But once they break out of this descending resistance, man, just based on the technicals and the fact that they are very fundamentally undervalued, in my opinion, this could be a very easy and auspicious trade for me. And I will be doing that. Oh, Coinbase. $380? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, everyone, you know what? That makes sense. Everyone's throwing their money into Coinbase instead of Mara. You know what? That might explain Mara's horrible day yesterday. It went up like 1%, where whereas Riot went up 15%, Bitcoin did amazing as well. Mara only went up 1%. It's like, what? Yeah, that might be to blame. Yeah, let's see what else you guys got. SNCA price target 17 times as high as the stock market right now. Has BNGO been covered yet? You know what, man? How many people do we got? We got 44 people in here, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. BioNano. Let's check out. Let's do a quick BioNano recap because I know, let's be honest here, this is basically a BioNano channel. Although I cover a lot of stocks, this is basically just a BioNano channel. For them, price action, you may be wondering, Braden, what is this price target that you have drawn up all the way down here? Yesterday, you were saying we're going to all-time highs if we were to, follow the trend lines and respect the price action respect them. This is not a price target that I am endorsing whatsoever, but this is the technical price action, technical price target based on this descending triangle. That is the only update I really have for you for BioNano, other than we've just been trading, obviously, between these two support and resistance levels for the last 7 years, it seems like. And we've been downtrending for the last 7 years. And once we break out of this, let me tell you something, guys. I've been telling you this the whole time, but there's not much else to say because I cover everything with BioNano on the videos daily, I think. This descending red trend line, once we break out of that, man, oh, crap. Oh, crap. I just saw this. I had not even checked the daily. Check out this, guys. Check this out. This is not good. We are breaking down out of this ascending level right now. Oh, boy. That's not good. That's not good, boys. This could be, but look right here. Okay, we have plenty of time. This could be very bad. I don't want to pump the stock. I don't want to dump the stock. I just want to give you the objective facts. Okay, plenty of times you have false breakdowns, just like right here. Look right there if you can see that. I know this is hard to see if you're on a phone, but plenty of times there are false breakdowns. Even if we were to break down below this ascending trend line, there are only 3 validations, and the third one was yesterday. So as I said, why I said yesterday, why I was so hesitant, giving a disclaimer every 2 seconds, that really annoys some people, I guess. Thank you for chatting and letting me know that. I do like your feedback. I'm seriously though. Give me your feedback if you hate when I say something or if I'm annoying or whatever you think. I don't care. I will listen. But anyways, this price target was not very likely in my view because these trend lines, especially the ascending trend line, it had only been validated twice before yesterday. That is why I didn't actually say this is going to happen in 2 weeks, most likely. No, I said this may happen, but there's no reason to think that this is more likely than not, because, like I said, we have not validated this level very much, and today, that is obviously, today is evidence for that. We are breaking down right now, currently off this ascending trend line. But yeah, enough about BNGO. I'm going to cover all that later today. Okay, so Zomedica is running. Wow, Mora's got a ton of volume. Is that more volume than usual? No, not really. Okay. MP doing well. Nano Dimension doing well. Skills getting beat down again. Skills, man. Oh my gosh. Skills. I said that this could be a cup and handle right here, and we started off doing well, and it's just nope. Yeah, it's getting absolutely killed. Very interesting skills, man. This one is due for a big correction and upwards direction. Look at this. We're just hanging below on the daily time frame. We are hanging below 30 on the R side. That is an auspicious buy, in my opinion. Let's see what else you got. BNGO, JMIA. Okay, looking to broaden portfolio. I don't believe BNGO ever closed below 6, man. Man, the amount of BNGO bulls that have turned bearish in these last couple of days, man, it is crazy. By the way, I don't know how long this live stream is going to go, and if you are a viewer that's coming in now or just wondering why I'm being so, I don't know, not really concise, well, it's because it's live. Okay, usually when it's the videos, I try to be zero wasted time. On the live stream, I don't have a plan for this. I don't have a script for this. I'm just kind of going by the chat and what I'm seeing in the price action currently. So that is kind of why. Ran out of dry powder, man. I can relate, my friend. I can relate to running out of dry powder, although I have a little bit right now. That's why you gotta have multiple stocks that are primed to run up, so you can take profits out of those. Like I actually took profits on Microvision. I didn't even say that yet, did I? I took profits on. Let's see. Took profits on. How much did I have? So I took profits on $400 to $500 worth of Microvision earlier today when we were up. I don't even remember how far we were up. I think we were up like 7%, 5%. I don't know. AMBL. Okay. Well, no one else is requesting anything, so you get your wish, my friend. ABML. Okay. Let's check it out. I got you, man. I got you. Okay. OTC, of course, is OTC. Why are all the people that are like high conviction, spamming, requesting multiple times? It's always an OTC ticker, man. But let's check this out. Okay, bearish short term, represented by the SAR and the super trend, middle Bollinger Band. Okay, there's not really a chart pattern that I'm seeing. This is literally just the same boring chart that I've seen for all stocks, near February 16th. That's kind of the peak, and then after that, it's just death and destruction. That's what we've got here, and this may look like a really cheap price right now. I know nothing about the company at all, but let me tell you guys, right now, it may look very cheap compared to when it was at $4, but it was just trading at 11 cents before, so be careful. I don't know anything about the company. It could be a great company, though. Also looking at the RSI, it's not looking too bad right now, 35. I want to look at the weekly Bollinger Band, weekly middle Bollinger Band. Okay, this is bearish. I'm not trying to dump on your stock, man, but this is very bearish. Weekly Bollinger Band, it could not hold the price action above it, and these are OTC tickers, so they're extremely volatile, and they like to neglect the indicators that we use even more than normal ones, even more than BNGO, if you can believe it, and normal stocks like that. But we have confirmed the breakdown below, and we got rejected perfectly off of that, so that is bearish. If you're looking to take profits and get out of this, I would recommend doing so at the $1.81 level. So that's really pretty much all I'm seeing that's interesting for this one. I guess we can take a look at the moving averages real quick. Okay, there's nothing interesting there. I mean, we did get the golden crosses here. That's to be expected when you have a 4x or like more than that. Entry point, but potential entry point at $1.24 if you really are bullish on this one. But let's see what else we got. I know only one person wants to see this one. Fuel cell. Okay, let's check out fuel cell. This is an interesting one, man, and I have controversial opinions on on this business model and what they kind of do here. But I'm not too into the whole hydrogen. They do hydrogen power solutions, right? That's what I thought. Design and manufacturing, fuel cell power options. Okay. All right, whatever. Who cares? Price action here, man. I am not trying to start a comment war, my friends. I know some of you I was commenting to some of you about Chris Sain dumping BNGO basically yesterday. Let me know right now if Chris Sain is done. I don't keep up with this channel or anyone else's channel really up to date, at least daily. But let me know if he has made a video on BNGO. Someone would have probably told me about that by now. BNGO, man. If we break 650, guys, be careful about that. But back to fuel cell. We do have a potential head and shoulders here. It depends on where you want to draw it, but I would say the most likely is here's the first shoulder, here's the first shoulder, head right there, and then this is roughly the other one, but we don't really come back up here. So this is kind of like a modified head and shoulders pattern. It's pretty much a perfect head and shoulders, except you just don't have a second shoulder, right? But besides that, it's looking not too bad, and that's honestly not that bad compared to most chart patterns. Because let me tell you something, guys. I remember like back in January and February when we used to have bull flags and symmetrical triangles and clear chart patterns and cup and handles. We don't have any of those now. Do you know why? Because not only the markets do control all of our fates, let's be honest, but also the small caps and the Russell 2000 and GameStop, retail investors being insane and panic selling when small caps are going down. That kind of stuff has kind of determined the price action. That's why we don't have as many clear chart patterns. But anyways, because of that, this chart pattern is not as bad as, as far as accuracy as some other ones. But anyways, enough about that, okay? Middle Bollinger Band. Okay, there's not really any indication for price action right there. Bearish by both of those indicators. That is not good. Okay, this is good though. If you're looking for an entry point into fuel cell and you are very bullish in this company, I'm not going to say if I'm bullish or bearish. Okay, you can probably guess at this point I'm not very bullish long term based on what I know. I don't know much about the company though, but the exponential moving average 200-day sitting at $10.46. So that is bullish. Not as bullish necessarily, but this is where you may want to get an entry point into the stock. $10.46. Okay, let's see what else do we got. Okay, we got a ton of requests here now. Okay, Sundial. Let's do Sundial because I like Sundial. Okay, I'm picking and choosing now. I'm being biased now. Okay, no, I'm going to cover SLS after this, okay? I'm not going to skip stocks just because I don't like them, okay? I don't know what SLS is. I do know what this one is, though. This one has gotten absolutely killed, and I am very bullish on the whole cannabis and marijuana sector, and their sector has just gotten no love whatsoever, man. So they have gotten unjustifiably beat down, in my opinion, recently. So I would say this is a great entry point right now. Now, if we look at the technicals, I say my previous statement, this is a good buy right now because of the fundamental value of this company and where it was trading at before. And let me tell you something, guys, this is an interesting thing about stocks, man. When there's interest, okay, it's not interesting. Everyone knows this, but when the interest goes up, the stock goes up, essentially. Not all the time, but there's a positive correlation between interest and price action going up. Everyone was interested in the weed sector and the cannabis sector. Everyone was buying in at all-time highs. And then when it goes down, everyone sells. And they're like, wonder why. it's because you bought in at the peak of the interest. Wait till interest dies down, and wait till the views on the videos go down on sundial. You know, when you see big stock YouTubers doing videos on, you know, whatever stock that's popping off today, it's probably not a good time to buy in. You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. But anyways, enough ranting. Okay, you guys know I like to rant. You know what you're getting into if you click on an auspicious live stream, though. Okay, I did not know if the audio was going to work. I did not know what I was going to talk about. I just you know, going by the chat and what's going on right now. So that's what you get, man. That's what you get. But this is very auspicious buy right now. Okay, let's look at some indicators here. Let's look at the weekly. Okay, guys, this is going to come in a while. Okay, I'm not even going to say, actually. I'll say it anyway, I guess. But when the 200-day exponential moving average, after a couple months, if not years, it might be years, honestly, because this is the weekly chart. But when this exponential moving average finally comes down and crosses with these other ones, that is going to be very bullish. But anyway, that's like 10 years from now, so whatever. Middle weekly Bollinger Band, though. Okay, this is interesting. This is what we should have started off with. The middle weekly Bollinger Band sitting at 95 cents. If we confirm the breakdown below that, which right now it's looking like we are, that is a bearish sign. That is a sell signal, but also be wary that if we start to push and if we start to get it confirmed to break out above that 95-cent level, that is a buy signal, but just make sure you hold above that level in the future, just to make sure you hold above that weekly middle Bollinger Band level. So that's what we're looking at as far as that one. Let's do SLS. Let's do this one. Okay. I think we'll stream for another 20 minutes. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, 12:41 right now. I think we will end it at 1 approximately, unless there's just something crazy. Unless BioNano just drops a catalyst and then it's like 100%. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? Anyways, for SLS, okay, this is a weird one. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 20. Oh my gosh. 203. Wow. Okay, let's look at the daily. See if we got any chart patterns. Okay, it's just like everything else. Let's look at some indicators. Okay, this is boring. I'm not going to lie. This is bullish. We did just have the recent flip between the stop and reverse indicator and the super trend. If you're looking to get into this stock, based on these indicators, I would say $8.03 or $7.98, excuse me, and $7.52 short term if you're very bullish. But more importantly, if we look at some macroscopic indicators like the weekly middle Bollinger Band, you're going to be wanting to get in on $7.59 cents, $7.59. That's what you're going to roughly be looking at. Taking a look at the moving averages. Oh boy, what the heck just happened there? Is Weeble glitching on me? Okay, wow, I guess not. Look how far away those are. Oh my gosh, the price action is all, I can't even zoom in. That's the max amount I can zoom in. Wow. Well, yeah, good luck with the weekly moving averages. You're not going to find anything. Let's look at these though. Okay. All right, there's nothing else here. Let's be honest. There's not really, I'm not really bullish or bearish. I don't know. There's not enough information. Weekly Bollinger Band, that's your level to get in if you're bullish, short term and long term on the stock. Taking a look at the RSI, okay, it's neutral. There's nothing to say here. So sorry, there's nothing interesting with this chart that I'm seeing. So yeah, that's what I'll leave you with for SLS. Okay, I'm seeing some BioLace ones. VWAP. Okay. I don't really like the VWAP. I'm going to be honest with you. I never have been a person to actually look at the VWAP. I used to use it a little bit when I was beginning out, and it just didn't hold much weight in any indication for price action, especially. Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. It's not my favorite indicator. You can use it if you want. Why is Mora down? Okay, I'm going to get to your start request, guys, but I want to cover the easy questions first that I don't have to rant on for like 10 minutes so these people don't leave. 15%, man. This is getting closer to a buy zone, and Bitcoin is bleeding right now. I love it. I love it, man. I will be selling out, not of BNGO, but I will be selling out of probably Zome, selling out of, man, all these stocks have gotten beat down so much. I can't even tell you what else, because Zome, am I green on that yet? Okay, barely. Look at that, barely green on that right now. Yeah, I don't know. I will be loading the ball on Mara right now, but it is going down. To answer your question, it is going down mostly because the Coinbase IPO opening up at 381. I got a notification for, yeah, 381. So that is probably taking some funds away from everything else crypto related, and people are throwing it into Coinbase because they're excited and they don't know what they're doing. But you know, you can do that. You can do high probability trades with that. But yeah, that's what we're looking at as far as Mara. Okay, let's see what else we got. Just loaded on Nano Dimension 778, man. Let's see what it's at. 778. Ah, you're already down. You suck, man. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. Nano Dimension, dude. Yeah, that's a great buy in my opinion. But of course, just make sure you have a plan. And if we do see another correction, who knows? Who knows if we saw another market correction, man? Who knows how low the small caps and Russell 2000 could go, man? I don't know. But this is the interesting thing is there's no correlation between our stocks and the markets the last 2 weeks, really none, or at least I shouldn't say our stocks. I should say most of these stocks like Microvision, Bio-Nano, Skills, MP. Okay, all these really except Mara, right? Mara's been on fire. These stocks are not correlated to the market when the market goes up, but when the market goes down, it usually is correlated. So I just would say be careful to that. Be careful about that. What else are we looking at? Coinbase is at 398 now. Nice, man. Okay, what else do we want? We want BIOL people. Okay. Yeah, we already covered BIOL actually. Victor asked about that one, I believe. But yeah, this one, I'm bullish long-term on BIOL. I love BIOL long-term. The laser dentistry space will take over. It is inevitable, I think. It's more efficient, and as time goes on, they're going to improve it, just like electric cars. Everyone used to say electric cars were never going to make it. A lot of people still say that now, but they've obviously made a name for themselves now. As time's improved, time has gone in. It has allowed its people and its workers to improve the technology. Same thing will happen with the laser dentistry space and BIOL's products. Okay. As far as the price action, I recommend maybe this 83 cent level. That is a decent buy. Anything under $1 is an auspicious buy long term, but you just don't know with the laser dentistry space. You just don't know when it's going to come because I'm going to be honest with you guys, it could be another decade until they get mainstream adoption. Like you just don't know with their space, and there's a lot of mysteries with BIOL. There's not a ton of information. No one covers BIOL. No one likes the stock. As far as YouTube and Reddit, no one gives you any information, so it's hard to find information on them. But if you just go to their website, look up some old Reddit threads, look at the Yahoo Finance financials, look at the summary, look at their company profile. Okay, I don't even have it up here now. Okay, here it is. Couldn't find it. Okay, read their stuff, man. They are going to be doing good things in the future, I believe. What else are we looking at? AGTC. Nano will probably double in a couple months, man. I 100% agree. Trumper 24, I 100% agree. AGTC. Okay, let's take a quick look at AGTC because I did already look at this, but I understand some people are getting in later, obviously, but I don't want to give it cover the same stuff 5 times for the people that are in all the time. But this one, very auspicious buy, man. Very auspicious. Let me tell you something, guys. I got into the stock right here. I played the breakout perfectly, and that is not me bragging. Okay, this was back. Look at the day here, the February 9th, right? Look at the day here, February 17th. This was February 16th. This was the peak of the NASDAQ. NASDAQ went down, everything else goes down. And since then, the AGTC has not really been correlated to the markets. It's just been going down. The markets, AGTC has been going down. NASDAQ has just been going up. It does not make much sense. So this is going to be seeing a correction upwards like many of the small caps like Bio-Nano, like Microvision, like basically all of my positions essentially except Mara, right? Man, Zomedica is killing it right now, man. Wow. Okay, what else do we got? PLTR, Palantir, man. A lot of people are crazy for Palantir, and I gotta be honest with you guys. Nothing against y'all who are. I'm sure it's a great company. From the technicals, it's not a bad buy. But I will just tell you their business model. I took one read at their business model. It could be great, but I cannot get behind it, really. Although I don't know much about it, though. I did not do a deep dive into their company. I just read this and Yahoo Finance, what they actually do. Their little summary there. But anyways, enough. Okay, if you like the company, I'm sure you can make a ton of profits on this company, especially if you bought all the way back in here. I thought people were saying Palantir did awesome recently. Didn't Zip Trader say Palantir was doing good or something? I don't even remember. I do watch Zip Trader, by the way. That is Zip Trader, Dead Inside, and Trace Trades. Mostly the first two. Those are the two that I will watch. The two YouTubers that I will watch. I'll usually watch them. I don't know, a couple times a week maybe. But yeah, for Palantir, man. As far as the technicals, it's not looking bad. Okay, let's take a look at this. I want to show you this, guys. Middle Bollinger or the top Bollinger Band. We were getting close to it. Well, actually, not really anymore. But guys, this is why the Bollinger Bands are such a great indicator. They are perfect resistance and support levels. This right here, this action right here that you see it going outside of it, almost never happens. And if you are a short or a bull, when you see a great strategy is to look for stocks. If you're a bull, look for stocks that go below their daily or weekly Bollinger Bands. Buy in there. 99% of the time, it's going to come soaring back. So if you saw it right up here, that is a sell signal or a short signal. And anyways, how that relates a little bit is that we almost got to that and we got rejected. An entry point for this one is going to be either this 61.8% retracement level sitting at $23.80 or this middle Bollinger Band sitting at $23.53. Okay, that's what we're looking at for Palantir. What else do you guys want? What else do you guys want to see? Sell walls on BNGO were near the middle band of the daily VWAP, and it got closer. Sell walls increased dramatically. Yeah, man, you can. Let me be honest with you guys. Let me tell you something about the indicators that we use. There are 1,000 indicators, and if you use, look how many there are. There's 1,000. Like, what even is this stuff? Okay, so I don't even know what some of the. I'm the technical analysis expert, right? I don't even know what some of the stuff is. Okay, that just tells you you don't need 1,000 indicators to be good. Now, although I probably look at more indicators than all of your other YouTubers that you watch because they just give you their opinions without telling you why, which is something I despise, by the way. That's actually why I started the channel partly. But let me tell you something, guys. These indicators that I use, you can use whatever indicators you want, including the VWAP or whatever you find that is good. Let me tell you something. These ones, in my experience, are the ones that are the most important. And I just screwed up my whole setup by clicking on these. Now I got to go find the freaking the SAR and the super trend. Okay, there we go. Now I got to do this whole thing again. Dang it! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll fix that later. I hate when that happens. That's something that is annoying about Webull. Webull is really awesome though. What else do you guys want? Skills. What time frame do you look at for that though? What do you mean? For what? I look at all time frames for, not all, I guess. I don't look at the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Guys, let me tell you this. Remember this. If you're a beginner, remember this line right here. Write it down. The higher up the time frame goes, is in the longer the time frame is, right? 5 minute compared to the daily. Daily is longer, right? The higher the time frame is, the more likely your price action charts, indicators, everything that you're looking at, the more likely it is to be true and be accurate. So that is something you must understand. That's one of the most important rules in technical analysis. Wait, why do you say that about the mic? Is there ear rape in the mic? Is in the audio? I think I fixed that. It was doing that when I did the test. Okay, that just tells you how much of a noob I am for live streaming. But skills, I'll take a look at skills. Let's take a look. You guys know how I feel about skills already, man. I actually just covered this like 15 minutes ago, now that I think of it, or 20 minutes ago. I don't even remember. But yeah, this one is very, very bullish right now. The company, really, besides an offering, I don't think there was much that happened to actually push the stock this far down besides the markets and the offering. And of course, you guys know how I feel about offerings. They are good long-term as long as you're not diluting a ton of shares, right? Okay, so for buys and sells with regards to the Bollinger Band. Okay, so yeah, it's really simple. Let me show you. Let me go to the Bollinger Bands real quick. Okay, I just lost them. let me find it real quick. Disappearing. There we go. Okay, it was literally at the top. Okay, so for Bollinger Bands, for buys and sells in regards to the Bollinger Bands, so on the daily and the weekly and maybe the 4 hourly, those are the three indicators those are the three time frames that are going to be most important for the Bollinger Bands. I find the daily and especially the weekly to be the most important. Let me find you a good example. Let's go to MP. Okay. So let's go to the weekly here. When you find a weekly, when you find a stock about to hit the middle Bollinger Band, right? You understand what the middle Bollinger Band is, right? This one is pretty easy: top, middle, bottom. When you find a stock about to hit that middle Bollinger Band, that is your buy zone. Why is it a buy zone? Because it's a moving average, right? It's set to. Also the length here. I set the Bollinger Band, the length and width, to 21 and 3, and here is how you actually change that, right? 21 and 3. I think most of the time, most people actually set it to 20, but I have found I like 21 a little better. That's a little esoteric. That doesn't matter much, but what matters is that setting your buy limit on that middle Bollinger Band, roughly, that is an auspicious buy most of the time. But you have to be careful because oftentimes you will see confirmed breakdowns. You will think it's a confirmed breakdown, but it will be a false breakdown or breakout. Because, let me tell you why that is. Because the middle Bollinger Band, the Bollinger Band indicator, they are not as precise or clean or not as clean or precise as the trend lines that you draw up sometimes. Whether, why that is, you can debate that, whether it's a good enough, whether it's just a worse indicator, you could make that claim. But let me tell you something. No, I don't think so. I think this is one of the best indicators there is. I hope that is not that's not too complicated to ask me if you have any more questions. Let's see what else. What else you guys? Oh no, this is not good. That's pretty funny. Okay, SN. I didn't really cover skills. Let's cover skills real quick. Skills is an amazing buy right now, in my opinion. You guys already know this. It's had an offering and it's got the market, like as I said, pushing it down. It's going to be is bound for a rebound pretty soon. Let's look at the RSI if we can find it without having to scroll through like 7,000 one of these. Okay, let's go to the R's. Okay, there we go. We're looking at 2904. It's getting accustomed to hanging out in the golden range here. We are golden on the RSI, which represents a strong buy signal. That is what you want to see. And me, I have been averaging down for a while. I actually played this perfectly the first time. I got in literally right in here. Could have taken a like 20 to 30% profit, but I felt it was still undervalued right here. That just tells you how bullish I am on this company. I don't really love what they do, but I love the fact that they have a good business model. They have a lot of revenue, and it's gotten beaten down so much. So it's such an auspicious buy right now, in my opinion. That's what we're looking at as far as skills. No, you're kidding me. Bngo falling right now. We're still holding 660, man. As long as we hold 650. Oh my gosh, so Medica. Oh my gosh, so Medica is running right now. Okay, it's looking like about time to take profits, guys. Let me show you how I take profits right now. Okay, this is how you do it. For example, okay, I'm literally about to take profits. This is a live trade that I'm going to do for Webull. You just right click here, create new order, sell, and then you can sell however much you want. For me personally, I'm just going to do half of my position. So I'm very bullish, but I would like to take profits because obviously we got Mara on the loose right now that is dipping, and I want to get in. I want to be more crypto oriented in my portfolio because I'm more bullish on crypto than I am a lot of other things, including Zoom. So yeah, and why am I selling right now though? Why am I selling, Brent? It's running so much. Well, why I'm selling is because we're approaching two significant resistance levels, and this is why technical analysis is good. Obviously, it could blow right past this, and I could be left in the dust and live stream on air, right? Everyone's seeing it. It could go up to freaking $1, and I'm happy if that happens. Do you know why? Because I'm only selling half my position. I'm kind of hedging myself, and if we don't even hit, it looks like we might not even hit that. We might get rejected a little prematurely there, maybe. But yeah, we have the Fibonacci retracement level, 100% retracement level, and this descending resistance level that has been validated very heavily, very, very cleanly. So that is obviously why I'm selling. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, so for your Bollinger Band question, if it goes below the lower Bollinger Band, does that mean buy? Basically, just think of it this way, okay? Don't think of it very technically. When you have a stock, let me go back here so it's a good example. Let me go to the weekly. Okay, let me just go right here. Okay, here, I'll do a sell example right here for you. So when you have a stock that's down like this, right, this is the middle Bollinger Band. The middle Bollinger Band is the one that's easiest to play because it happens more likely. Most of the time, you don't see any touch points with the other ones. When you see the price action come up to it, it's likely to get rejected because it acts as a resistance level if it's below, and if the price action is above it, it's going to act as support, obviously. So selling and buying, depending on where it is, right, if it's above it, buying at that middle Bollinger Band is auspicious. If it's below it, the price action, if it comes up to it, that is your sell signal. It's you understand. I think you understand. Okay, so that is all I'll say there. Okay. All right. Looks like we're getting rejected here. Yep, looks like we're getting rejected. Yeah, but Zoma is going off right now, man. That's crazy. Dude, Bngo, ever since you said, oh no, this is not good. So for Bngo, man, I didn't know why I said that is that I didn't actually look at Bngo. I didn't actually, you know how I usually do the videos and I prepare for them. I do hours of research before, not hours necessarily, but I do at least an hour usually of work before, and I get prepared. I look at all the indicators. I look at what's the most important to tell you guys. I didn't know that we actually were confirming the breakdown on this ascending level when I was looking at it. That is why I was so surprised. And if you think that's like, oh, Brandon, you shouldn't be dumping like that, dude. I don't even have. There's 40 people watching the stock, watching the live stream right now. Okay, I don't know if you're implying that I'm trying to pump and dump or whatever, or influencing the stock price. I'm just telling you my opinions. And if it's bearish, I got to tell you that I'm not gonna. Guys, you have to understand something. Although I'm very bullish on BioNano, and you guys know how bullish I am, it's like 30% of my portfolio, man. Look at this, 26% of my portfolio. if it flips bearish and I flip bearish because of the fundamental changes in the company, which is a possibility, but very low, very low possibility. But of course, it's a possibility. I'm going to call it how it is. I'm not going to be some BNGO warrior, right? That's how a lot of people see me, and that's fine. It's helped the channel's success, right? I'm thankful for it, but I'm going to give you my opinions objectively, and I'm never going to skew it to be more biased towards, bullish, whatever. Okay. Yeah, we're stepping down, man. As long as we don't hit, we're almost hitting 65, man. Yeah, this is let me see if I have any buying power right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to set a little buy limit right here at, let's see how many buy limit. Oh my gosh, guys. This is why I'm not freaking out. Okay. Now we could definitely break below this, but look at the buy limits where we got 83,000 shares at 650. I think a lot of other people realize that, not necessarily from these videos, right? Because I have such a small influence. I wouldn't even say I have an influence on the stock, on any stocks at this point. Okay, I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, with 2,000 subs or whatever I have. But we have a lot of people are realizing that this is kind of what you might think as the last resort for BioNano. It's not the last resort, but if we do break 650 and confirm the breakdown, it's bearish, man. It's very bearish. But all it does, I'm not freaking out, because if we do break 650, man, do you know what I'm doing? I'm sure you can guess. I'm loading. I'm loading even more, because we have more support levels. Although I've been saying it's likely that we see a big step down, big move down to the downside if we broke 650. That is true. However, we would also have to break the $6.36 level, sitting at the 61.8% retracement level on the Fibonacci retracement that we've had drawn up for a long time. So that's something to keep in mind. It'll be interesting, man. It will be interesting. What I recommend for you guys that are freaking out right now, that have been watching the channel, and I know this is a lot of people that have watched this channel and stuck with it for a while. It's 1 o'clock right now. Okay, we'll go a little longer, I guess, because we got some good stuff to go on. There's exciting stuff. Zome is pushing. Mara is dumping like I wanted it to. Perfect, man. I'm about to load the boat on that one as well. But yeah, what was I saying? Jeez, I get sidetracked so easily. Jeez. For those people that are thinking, for those people that have bought, that bought all the way up here or whatever, man, and you're discouraged and you're like, man, I'm done. I don't want the stress. I can't take it anymore, man. This is the stocks, BioNano. Is it going to go up or down? It's taken a hold of my life. I don't want to spend as much time as I am on this. Consider selling if you want. But what I will say, and what you need to understand, is that the due diligence on this company and the upside it has is undeniable in my view. And if you just watch a couple, I'm not trying to give you a plug and like trying to promote my channel, but I'm just telling you, you will find the most concise and most legit due diligence there is on YouTube for sure on my channel, in my opinion. And of course, I'm biased. Of course, I want to promote the channel, but that's what I think. But of course, don't watch the technical analysis part for like a month ago video. Watch the fundamental part. And yeah, there you go. That will probably increase your conviction. And that is what I recommend you do if you are thinking of selling BioNano and you're in that spot where you're like, you can't handle it anymore, and you just hate stocks now. You hate investing. You think it's worthless. You think it's a scam, right? Time in the market beats time in the market, my friends. And if you're scared, if you can't take it anymore, get in the S&P 500 fund and get in some stocks you believe in and hold them long term, because you will not be disappointed. Okay, a lot of questions here. All right, let me go through this as concisely as possible. Does not conform to any fundamentals to price action. Well, okay, yeah, that's a good point. Not really, though, if you would have thought it through, in my opinion. But yeah, so someone's saying BioNano does not conform to any fundamentals or price action. Okay, so basically, I think what this person means is that the fundamentals don't correlate with their stock price, right? That has been true in the short term, of course, but in the end, guys, the fundamentals is all that matters. Technical analysis is good for short-term trends, not so much long term. It's sometimes great. Sometimes you see long uptrends where you can hold these ascending levels of support. What's a good example? I don't know. For CTXR and MP, right? For any stock that has had a long uptrend, it's good to use technical stuff to predict their long term, to predict the levels that you want to get in on. But fundamentals is what determines the stock price at the end of the day in the long term, 100% of the time. Okay, what else? What else do we got? How do you add those retracement levels? Okay, I'm glad you can ask these questions. If you ask a question on here and it's easily answered, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make it a basic introductory video again. But how do you do the retracement levels? Fibonacci retracement, this is how you do it. It's right here, Fibonacci retracement. You just draw, here, let me give you an example here. Okay, let me just go back here so I can do one. Okay, this is what you would do. So if you want to draw Fibonacci, I'm going to give you the truth on this. No one else gives you the truth on this. Fibonacci's are not exact and they are not scientific. When you have Fibonacci, the basic principle, you start at the base of the run-up and put it at the top of the run-up. That is the basic principle. But let me tell you something, guys. If you look here, these are supposed to act as support levels. And right now, just based on where I put it right here, we have a couple perfect validations. So that is a pretty validated level. But if I actually give you an example, a lot of times with the Fibonacci retracements, you have to actually adjust it a little bit because the price action, you have to adjust a little bit to where the validations are more clean. So you may have to adjust it 5 cents down or, whatever, 20 cents upwards. Sometimes you have to play with it a little bit to get those clean validations like right here, for example, right? That's what, when you have a Fibonacci, you want to see clean validations. If you don't, and you're just seeing no respect of the price action for these Fibonacci support levels that you've drawn up, you need to adjust it, or sometimes Fibonacci's just don't work. Some stocks just neglect Fibonacci levels because they're just that irrational. Okay, what else? Should I sell my BNGO if it goes below 650? This is a good question. This is a very good question. For me personally, I'm not trying to pump the stock or dump the stock. This is just my thoughts. Me personally, I'll just tell you what I'm doing. I'm not selling one share if we drop below 650 because I know that the moment I sell, it's going to be a catalyst drop that we're just going to go way up, because I don't know that for sure. Obviously, I'm just messing around. But what I do know is that if I sold below 650 or even now, I'm giving someone else my cheap shares, in my view. And I 100% believe that, because the company's fundamentals, it's very simple. I mean, I know I've said it 1,000 times. I know it's cliche and trite at this point. It's not trite. It means a lot. That's why I say it so much. But 1569, the company's fundamentals were here. At $6.58, fundamentals are off the charts now. Okay, you can't even see it. It's like all the way up there. Okay, the fundamentals are increasing, and at the end of the day, fundamentals determine the stop price. So that is my answer to you. My answer to you is no way. If you want to do a short-term trade, I don't recommend that either, because we got another $6.36. We have another support there. So if you want to go short, I don't recommend shorting Bionano. But if you want to, not a very good move based on that level, in my opinion. Brandon, have you got a way for me to support you without using Patreon? Okay, I'm going to answer this just because you asked, but I don't like giving myself quick plugs during the live streams and videos, but I will do it anyway because you asked, my friend. That is my excuse for telling you this. Yes, in every description of the videos, I have PayPal, I have Patreon, and I think I'm going to do like Cash App and Venmo and some other stuff as well, so I can just, I don't know, give more opportunities if anyone wants to do that. Don't feel obligated to do that, please. I'm not asking for your money. It's there if anyone wants to do it. I'm not asking you for it, okay? Your chart looks like someone spilled a box of drinking straws on Adam Smasher results. Okay, yeah, dude, when you look at the weekly chart, let me show you. This is actually even more funny. Look at this. Actually, let's look at the monthly. Look at this. Like, what the heck is this, man? What is this? You know that meme where it's like one chart and it's so dark and there's just like 70,000 lines in it? Yeah, this is resemblant to that. I understand that. Okay, it's pretty funny. Yeah, man, but they are good indicators, man. If you don't believe it, watch the last videos. I mean, I literally predicted this breakout nearly perfectly, and of late my price target's obviously wrong. This price target was wrong. This is not a real price target. This is my price target that I am not predicting, though. So this one I did predict, kind of. This one I did not. This one I did not. So we'll see how accurate those ones are. Brandon, what the fuck is going on with Bionano? Dude, market manipulation is a very possible. Man, we're bleeding right now. We're going to have to see. We're going to see live if we're going to break 650. Right now, I want to tell you guys, if we break 650, I do not recommend selling prematurely. You already know why. I'm not selling. I'm going to be adding if we do that. But it looks like right now, we are about, literally, as I'm speaking, we're about to test this $78,000 buy limit share wall. Man, it's going to be interesting. We'll see if we break it or not. It's going to depend on if these people, if the whales are going to move their buy orders lower. That's what they will do often. That's what they did for $7 a couple of days ago. That's all it's going to depend on. It's going to depend on whether they keep their shares there. If they do, we'll see a little bit of a bounce. At least short term, we will. And if they don't, we are going to dip a little bit more. So I do not recommend panic selling based on, oh no, we're about to break 650. If you have true conviction into the stock and you believe in this company, there's no reason to do that, in my opinion. But we will be looking at this. I'm going to have to keep the stream going, man, because we got 61 people, I guess, now, which I guess is a lot. I don't know. It's my first live stream, so I don't know. They won't let BNGO close below 6. It's not going to happen. No way. It's not going to close below 6. If it closes below 6, dude, I am selling everything else and I'm loading the boat. Okay, not really, but I will be. Oh my gosh, Mara. Okay, sorry, I got to stop myself right now. I got to load the boat on Mara right now. We're down 17%. Holy crap. Yeah, we're going to have to buy a little bit more right now. Okay. Okay, wow, I can only buy 2 shares. That's amazing. Dang it. Let's do it anyway. Boom. Let's do it. Boom. Live trades. Live. Not very exciting because I'm just getting my average down because this is going to the moon long term. But yeah, I only have like 9 shares. How many shares do I have in this? Yeah, 9 shares. Okay. What else? What else? They won't let BNGO. Was there any news today from BNGO? There was news from BNGO. Let's check it out. Ask any questions, guys. Any questions you guys have? Anything? Okay. Yeah, they added this. Was this the exact same one? Okay, it is. Let's check the other one, see if it's any different. Okay, yeah, Yahoo. Let me tell you something, guys. By the way, Yahoo News, they are way better than the other news sources because obviously we have actual information here. Let's take a look at this. Okay, Bionanogenomics now is a preclinical evaluation of optical genome mapping by the Foundation for Embryonic Competence. That is pretty cool. That's a mouthful there. Okay. Okay, announced the launch of this by the foundation of this, blah, blah. They provide pre-implantation embryo diagnostic tests for patients who are undergoing in vitro fertilization. All right, we could go ahead and analyze all of this. Man, this is a long one too, but I'm afraid I'm going to lose like half my viewers because this is just boring. Because we're about to test. Oh my gosh, we did it, boys. We did it. Don't panic, so I recommend don't panic. So we did it. We did it, man. We broke below 650. Wow, that is crazy, and it's all because we didn't see it live. Someone tell me right now if you were watching the level 2. Tell me right now if they got their 80,000 shares filled at 650. I'm guessing like 100%, 99% sure. I'm 99% sure they did not because otherwise we would not have broken it. Buy signal, yeah, man. Buy signal right now, in my opinion. Heck yeah, this is great. I did not expect this. I cannot believe we broke 650. This is the only thing that is really scary about this, guys. I'm not trying to dump you, not trying to say panic sell now, but the only thing that is very scary about this is that we are now going to be working against the middle Bollinger Band, sitting at $6.80. If we close the day, which I'm going to assume we probably will close the day now that we broke 650. I'm going to assume if we I'm not going to say I assume if we close the day below 650. It is bearish, short and medium term, really, but obviously the fundamentals of the company outweigh any technicals. That is why I'm not worried at all. But short term, based on the technicals, we are going to have to be working against the $6.80 level, this middle Bollinger Band right here. Very bearish, man. It's very bearish. It's very bearish. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Did anyone know? Does anyone know if that person, the whale, loading up on 80,000 shares at 650, does anyone know if they actually got those shares filled? Okay, let's see what else. What other questions? Can you help me? What the, man, there's a ton of things here now. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we got. Nice nano dimension dip. Yeah, man, that's the attitude. Selling when not selling, buying more if it dips more. That is the attitude of a champion and someone who has high conviction in the stock. Okay, look at that. Look at that. We're getting a little bit of a bounce right now. Big candle wick right there on the 1 minute chart. Okay, not really big. It's only like It's only like 2 cents, right? But it's relatively big. Yeah, man, this is pretty crazy. I did not expect we were going to be covering this live. What are the chances? I'm just doing this live stream right now because it's what you guys voted for most. This is what had the most votes the last time I checked. Why can't BNGO be Coinbase? I would speculate a lot of money making treatment providers are terrified of revolutionary products like BNGO, better, faster, personalized diagnostics. Okay. Yes. That is true. That is true. That reminds me of the idea I saw someone say a while ago. A lot of big companies, a lot of the health companies, medical providers, freaking manufacturers of medicine, right? They don't want BioNano to do well, and they are going to spend a lot of money and use a lot of their connections to force BioNano down. Now, you may be wondering, what the heck is this? Is this GameStop now? Are we doing random market manipulation claims now? All right, GameStop. I'm not bashing on GameStop. I like their cause. I love GameStop's cause. I love that cause. But for the big pharma, the hospitals, right? All these people, they want BioNano to fail, because if BioNano succeeds, what does that mean? Think about it. See if you can make it. See if you can find the answer. BioNano is going to revolutionize healthcare in the next couple of years, if not sooner than that. they're going to make costs for going to the doctor much less. They're going to make treatment care. When you go to the doctor, you won't have to go to the doctor as often. The next generation, us, and even now with optical genome mapping, if they actually succeed in what they want to do, and they're able to do prenatal screening, postnatal screening, determine what diseases you're going to be more susceptible to based on what genetics you have. This is revolutionary stuff that they do not want to happen, because it will bring the cost down for Medicare and it will bring the demand down, and Bionano's demand will obviously go up. So yeah, that's a rant. I got 1,000 questions to go through, so let's get through some of them. Boomstick, of course I can help you with options, man. Just email me. And I will respond to you, of course. If you comment, I will probably respond, but I'm getting 1,000 comments nowadays. It seems like I might not be able to cover all of them very soon because we might blow up at any moment. Can you cover GME? I love that smiley face you do right there at the end. GameStop, yeah, man, let's cover it. Let's cover it real quick because BNGO is at a crucial point right now. Man, this was a crazy run. Of course, GameStop, man, crazy run. Obviously, this is just, I have not been keeping up with the short interest and the hedges and what the Citadel is doing, what Citron is doing, and all the hedges and whatever they're doing. Based on the technicals, guys, let's be honest, technicals for this stock, it's just the Wall Street best determination and conviction versus the hedges conviction. That's mostly what it is. So there's no chart pattern here. I mean, there's nothing here. I mean, you have a very modified head and shoulders, maybe, and even that, calling it modified is very, very stretched. Like, I would not classify this as a head and shoulders, but that is the only possible chart pattern that I'm seeing, and I do not like that. There was a potential cup and handle happening here, and this, you could say that honestly, this is more likely a cup and handle than a head and shoulders, because let me tell you something. When we pushed up this high, that was not because of the technicals. That was because of people buying in because of FOMO, pushing it to 483 real quick, and then obviously quick sell-off all the way down to $50. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is more likely a cup and handle than head and shoulders. But anyways, back to BNGO. I can't, we got to see what BNGO is doing, man. We got to see. Let's see what we're doing. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a bounce. That's why you can't freak out, guys. I'm telling you, you can't freak out when we have, when you technically have a breakdown of support levels. You have to see if it confirms it, and does that mean potentially getting rid of some profit, right? If you would have took this sell signal at 650, man, you already are in the loss. You already are proved wrong, right? You could have sold here. So that is why it's important to see if you confirm the breakdown and just play it a little more conservatively. Maybe that's my advice for new people who don't know what any of this means. Discounts, she will take off soon enough. Patience is rewarded. Totally agree with you, Brian. Hype on BNGO was strong when we reached all-time highs. Yeah, so was the sentiment on from basic people. When we were at 1569, no one was doubting BNGO. Everyone was like, yeah, optical genome mapping, it's the future, man. Sapphire system, oh yeah, man. I love that. No one, Artem was nowhere to be found. And then when we go down, everyone likes to hate. And I know that firsthand. And I don't just say that just because the Weeble comments. I say that because on my channel, every day that Bionano goes down, there are at least a couple comments. And especially the last week or so, it's become a lot. I'm not complaining. I'm very thankful for everything I have. I would never complain for my circumstance. But when Bionano goes down, people like to complain. When it goes up, no one complains. Everyone's happy. It's very funny. But yeah, what else do we got here? Let's go back to the 1 minute chart, okay? So you guys can see what's going on. Order book. Let's take a look at this. Did we get a chance to do? Oh man, I remember you requesting that. Let's do that real quick. EBON. Let's check this one. Oh, eBang. This one, is this the helicopter company? Is that what this one was? The drone is the drone company, chip design, manufacturing. Oh, Bitcoin mining machines. Okay, okay. I was way wrong. Okay, that's interesting. Chip design and the manufacture and sales of Bitcoin mining machines. I like that. Anything Bitcoin related, I like. Okay. As far as the chart pattern here, I had a bit of a cup and handle here, but then the handle just is perpetually going. So that is that's not what we want to see. I'm just going to do this really quickly because we got 1,000 other comments to get to, but I have not covered this yet, so I will. There's nothing really interesting here. This is a weird chart pattern. I'll tell you that for sure. It's very interesting. Weekly middle Bollinger Band is trading much higher, but because there's such a gap here, that leads me to believe the RSI is going to be oversold, and we are not as oversold as I thought, just because Well, I don't actually know. Well, I guess we just IPO'd, I guess, but well, not just, but pretty recently. We are looking at 44.72 on the RSI. Okay, that's why we're not. Yeah, that's why we're not over. So we would be much more oversold if we did not IPO at 100. But yeah, we're at 44.70 on the RSI. So this is not a horrible buy. If you can get all the way, if you can catch an entry point back right here, $3 or $4 flat, really, because you got a triple bottom potentially forming right there. Here's the first bottom, second, and then the potential one if you come back down to $4 again. That's a very auspicious buy in my opinion. That is what I will say about that one. Let's see what else we got. Let's see, man, how do I keep missing the comments? There's so many. I have to scroll up here to find it. Let's see, we got stop loss, expected stop loss rate if we do. Yeah, stop losses, man. Be careful with stop losses, guys. I do not like stop losses. I do not use them because for me, I check my stocks every single day. I don't check. I used to check that. I used to be trading like a lot more than I do now. Now I'm more, I have a lot of other things to do now, as you guys can probably guess. But what was I going to say? Yeah, stop losses are dangerous a lot of times. That's what I was going to say. Do you know anything about future fintech? I do not really. I've had them on my watch list for a while, and they're getting absolutely beat down. Thanks a lot, Chris Sane. No shading into them. I'm not trying to start a channel war, boys. I do not know anything about them, though. Sorry, man. I do not. Do you want me to cover them real quick? I guess I can. Just really quickly. Let's take a look at the middle Bollinger Band. You guys know the Bollinger Band is my favorite. Okay, this is bullish, obviously. Now, there was a beatdown, and this was mostly because of Chris Sane and not because of the technicals purely. So be careful with this one, but we are nearing that bottom Bollinger Band on the daily chart. If you see this dip to $5.68, I don't know anything about this company. And remember, when I say this is an auspicious buy, I'm assuming that you are bullish on the company, and I usually say that, but I don't want to give 1,000 disclaimers because then some people would kill me. It's got to be a balance. I try to do a good balance, but that is your entry point right there, $5.68 if you are bullish on the company. Okay, let's go back to BioNano. That's what everyone wants to see, man. I already know that's what everyone wants to see. All right. Also, let's throw on the stop and reverse indicator because I really like this indicator. Let me show you guys, even on the 1 minute chart, it's fairly accurate, right? Right when you got that buy signal, you could have bought in and you would have continued the little uptrend there. But sometimes it's delayed. Remember, sometimes it's delayed. Buying Neo on this dip. Oof, buying Bingo buy signal just popped up. Yes, sir. Going to drop low. Okay. I pre-ordered the Tesla Roadster because of BNGO. What do you think of CleanSpark? Okay, let's check out CleanSpark real quick. Man, I got to go quicker. I cannot keep up with the comments. I got to go quicker. Here we go. I'm gonna have to start picking and choosing which ones we do. You guys better enjoy this too, because when the channel blows up, which it will soon, I think I'm not gonna be able to respond to all the comments. Okay. Ooh, very interesting price action for CleanSpark. Regardless of if you are bullish or bearish on the company, I am not very bullish on this company. I'm not going to lie. I know a little bit about the fundamentals, but not a lot. If you are freaking out about that, I have not done my due diligence on this company. I just know the basics, but I will say that this middle Bollinger Band technicals are bearish unless you can get a breakout above this middle Bollinger Band on the daily. This is why the middle Bollinger Bands and I keep saying middle Bollinger Band. Bollinger Bands are very indicative for future price action. Also, look at the outside ones. Usually, I don't even talk about the outside ones because they're not as important as the middle. There's going to be decreased volatility for the stock signaled to me by the hooking into these Bollinger Bands. Man, it's 122. I said we were going to stop at 1. Okay, reversal signs look good, but we'll see if it actually holds up. Brandon, you should do live streams like this every day, man. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. I'm very glad. Neo, make a squeeze if we continue to hold. Dude, there will be. I have not even talked about a squeeze for BioNano. I'm telling you, there could be a big short squeeze of the recent short interest for BioNano. Take a look at Neo. All right, let's check this out. Oh wow, man, this chart I do not like BioNano's chart pattern. All right, now I'm not necessarily bearish. I just don't like it, just because random reasons, right? I just don't like the chart. Okay, this is potentially. I don't want to say this because it's not very true, but there is potentially maybe a modified / irregular head and shoulders pattern, maybe, but it's very off. Look at this. Okay, here's the shoulder, here's the head. The other shoulder would have to come all the way up here, or at least right here, and we're nowhere near that. But definitely be careful if you see a quick spike down here, and then you see if you see a test right there, be careful about that. That's what I would say right there. That is a potential head and shoulders pattern right there. Also, as far as the indicators, real quick, let's just go over real quick. I know there's 1,000 comments going on. I'm missing them. Okay. With this one, I would watch out for the 100% retracement level. Watch out for the breakdown. This is a weird chart, man. Everyone thought Neo, dude. Let me tell you something. When we were climbing like this, when we were at $54, everyone was saying on YouTube. This is when I used to watch a lot more YouTube here. It's actually why I actually started the channel. I used to watch the YouTube videos all the time. Every YouTuber thought, oh my gosh, man, just wait for a small pullback. It's a great buy. Everyone was buying the dip, and it just kept dipping, and it finally did well, and now it's doing bad. Anyways, that's enough ranting. I got 1,000 to get to. Riots. All right, Riot. Let's check out Riot. Well, Riot is the exact same as Mora, though. I've already covered Mora. I'm very bullish on Riot, but not as bullish as I am on Mora. I'm going to be honest with you. I like Riot, but I like Mora a little bit better. I think they're a little bit more. I think they're going to be a little bit more tethered to the Bitcoin price overall, long term. But it's a little bit of a gamble, and I don't have a ton of concrete reasoning to back that up. But that is what I believe, mostly because of the amount of Bitcoin that they own, and they're going to have more miners in Riot overall, I believe. So, but I'm bullish on Riot long term as well. Mora, man, I already covered. Dude, you guys got to watch the whole thing. No, I'm kidding. There's no way you guys can. Other people get in at different times. I understand that completely. I'm very bullish on Mara, man. You can see I'm starting to establish my position. Only 9 shares. You're like, really, Brandon? You pumping and dumping right now? I don't have any buying power, man. I only have $120 of buying power, and I can't sell anything because nothing's going up, right? Okay, Zoom. Here we go. Let's check out Zoom real quick. Yeah, man, it's about to hit my sell limit order. Let's move this down just a little bit, just to ensure that we get a little bit more buying power. If we can even hit that, we'll see if we do. Okay, yeah, that's what we're looking at for Zoom. Zoom is pushing, man. Last time I played this right here, took a quick profit. I don't know, $200-300. Which remember, $200-300 sounds like nothing for a college student for an account at this size. It's not bad. I will take that. I'm never complaining. And then I got in right here with half my position. Got in down here. I don't remember exactly where. I got in today, I guess. So I guess my other half position was right there. So I don't know how positive am I. Okay, I'm up 7%. Okay, that's not bad at all. Yeah, let's check out. What do we want to do next? Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. In your most honest opinion, how long do you think it will take for BNGO to go back to the old all-time high level? Man, I thought that was going to be Nick who asked that, because Nick V always asks that question, man. It's awesome. I love your guys' questions, but I cannot tell you. I cannot give you I cannot pinpoint a date for you. And I'll say. I only want to say what I really believe to be true, which is I'm not going to tell you, exactly 1 month and we're going to be back at all-time highs. I don't know, but what I will say is that I know you've heard this before, but it's true, and this is what you need to understand. I keep reiterating it because it's important. The fundamental value is above $15.69. We are going to be seeing a correction in upwards direction. It's inevitable. It is inevitable, in my opinion. I mean, whether it's I don't know when I don't know when exactly it's going to be, but it will happen inevitably. That's what inevitably means. So that is what I will say with that one. I don't want to give you guys too much hope or give you too much pessimism. I try to give you just the objective thoughts. Are you a Fallout fan? Heck yes, I'm a Fallout fan. Did you see my little poster by there? Yes, I'm a Fallout fan. Fallout 4 is the best. I bought 69 hold. Okay. I got to scroll down to the bottom. Okay, I'm going to skip some comments. We are about to climb out of the BNGO pothole. Let's go to the $8 range and look forward. Yes, man. Heck yes. Let's look at the order book. Yeah, man, we're pushing. We are pushing. BNGO is pushing right now. This is why I told you guys. I'm not a genius. Okay, it doesn't take a genius to figure out, hey, let's not panic sell if we go below 650. I said, I recommended consider not panic selling. Obviously, we got a quick bounce after we supposedly confirmed the breakdown, right? Not confirmed, but, we obviously went below that $87,000 or $83,000 share buy limit order at 650. We broke below that. That would make you think it's going to be a confirmed breakout if it holds. Obviously, it did not. We're pushing right now. As of now, we'll see if it holds up. My portfolio is being destroyed right now. Yeah, man. Well, it's not that bad of a day, honestly. Compared to most days, this isn't that bad of a day for me, at least with my stocks. Zoom is killing it right now. That's awesome. I did double down on Zoom earlier today, but it's not a big position. Only $691 cost basis. Fallout 3 fan. I never got into Fallout 3, man. Well, I never played it really. I never gave it a chance. So, yeah, I bet it's really good. Imagine if you had hundreds of viewers. Oh man, I don't know how. It's going to be crazy. Brandon, you need a chat mod. Yeah, yeah, man. 3 disclaimer limit, please. What college are you in? I'm in Jury. If anyone knows what that is, I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Jury University. Mara's next move, man. I don't know what his next move is, but I will tell you this. This is an amazing long-term entry point, but be careful here, guys, because guess what? I did this when we dipped all the way back here. I bought the dip all the way back here at $20, and then we actually got killed. And obviously, if I would have held through, which obviously I did load the boat, and I did Mara has actually been my biggest winner on this account, actually, believe it or not. I made over $2,000 with Mara, which is, that's a significant amount of my portfolio. But yeah, I entered here. But yeah, what was I even saying? What I will say, okay, yeah, I remember what I was saying. When Mara and Bitcoin cools down, they cool down a lot. But this is really auspicious because Mara is cooling down, but Bitcoin is not. Bitcoin is still at 62,000, and it looks bad right now. Oh, it's going down. It's going really quick, right? Its peak was at 64,000, and Mara is getting killed way disproportionately. If we look at the Bitcoin chart, I'm gonna try to make this quick. Its value is the highest it has ever been besides the last couple of days. And Mara's value, okay, stay with me. I know it's a little complicated. Mara's value is not even close. I mean, it's kind of close, but it's not even close to its all-time high. And Bitcoin basically is at its all-time high. That is why right now I feel that it is more auspicious buy than usual. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, what are you taking in college? Would you consider doing more live streams of price action? It depends on the feedback, man. If you guys really like it, let me know. It will happen when we are over 50% institutional ownership. Big Fall 3 fan. What do you know about PYR? I covered PYR earlier. I might give it a quick look through. I think I'm going to end the stream very soon. I think. Let's look at BNGO. Let's see what BNGO is doing right now. Because we have been going on for a while. Let's look at BNGO. Yeah, we're still holding out. Yeah, all right. Any recommendations for what to buy, man? Have you been listening, man? No, I'm kidding. But what to buy, in my opinion, right? I can be wrong, but Mara is a great buy. I would say Zone, but Zone was a great buy at the start of the stream, and obviously it's pushed up to 14% in the green, so it's not so much right now. I would also say BioNano. Obviously, if you can get in anything under $10 is a steal long term. Skills is amazing. MP is amazing. Nano Dimension is amazing. Let's see what else. Something that's outside of my portfolio. Myers is a great company that no one knows about. Sundial and TLRY, the cannabis sector, man, the marijuana sector, that is what you want to look for. The interest is going to rise in the cannabis sector. All it takes is a little bit of legalization talk and rumors, and the cannabis sector is going to go 100%, 2x. TLRY is going to 2x. Sundial is going to 2x. I'm serious, especially Sundial. Sundial is one of the most volatile stocks you will find. So those are all some stuff to consider. All right, I'm about to wrap it up, guys. Unless you have some other requests real quick. I think I'm going to wrap it up right now. I don't know. Everyone's so positive, but we've been going for a while. I feel like some people are getting bored at this point. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. BNG is going to 5. Dude, no, man, you were wrong. I think you were wrong. We will see. It can definitely do that. We'll see, though. Okay, HITIF. That is one that a lot of people are big on. I don't even know what this company does. I've seen it so many times. I've looked at the chart so many times. I forget what it does. Cannabis company. That makes sense. Yeah, man. I like it already. I have not done the due diligence, but I like the sector that they are in. I do not like that they have only went down 30% from highs, though. That is not as good. Sundials went down more than 50% from highs. That is a little bit bad, but that could also speak to the strength of the company. So, depends on. I haven't been keeping up with this company. So, okay, let's just get a couple in real quick, rapid fire. Let's get them in. ORMD. Which one? Real quick. Tell me which one. I'm gonna give you like 15 seconds to reply. I'm just gonna pick the first one. I'm just gonna pick the first one. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, that makes it simple. Yeah. Let's see if this one is anything. Okay. No. All right. Let's see what else we got. PYR. Let's check out PYR again. If you guys have any questions, anything, I'm gonna think. All right. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up at 1:35 or 1:40. So either in 3 minutes or 8 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up, I think. So for PYR, I've already covered this. Your entry point is kind of right now because we do have a bit of a triple bottom actually. One bottom right here, another right here, and your third one will be right now actually. Just make sure you don't break below this level. Roughly, you know, I'll draw up a little rectangle for you if you don't know what you're doing. Here you go. I will help you out, my friends. Right there. That is roughly what you're going to be looking at for an entry point. So yeah. $5 down to $5.50, $5.70 down to $5.50. Okay, let's see what else. I'm never bored of stocks. Stocks only go up. Am I right? I'm a stock addict. Do you think Mora will climb back up by end of week? Man, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Mora, it just depends on Bitcoin, and it also depends on how much of a recovery we're going to get based on that whole Coinbase deflation of the price action, because, you know, Coinbase, I think, has taken a lot of funds from Mara and Riot to Coinbase itself. And Bitcoin, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I will say this. Mara will be, I think Mara, let me just show you my price targets for Mora. This is what I think. Okay, let me show you. Let's go all the way back to my history real quick. So just for the people who don't know my history. Okay, if Google Spreadsheets wants to work, let's try it again. Okay, here it is. My first price target. I first talked about Mora when it was $22, and my end of year bear case was $80. And if we go up here, my likely case, my only ones that have changed, well, actually none of this has changed. This has changed, but none of this has changed. My end of year is likely case is $80, 100 to 300 bull case. And I saw Kathy Wood have a little projection, and this is Kathy Wood's words. This is not me trying to pump Mara. Man, there's so many. How are we getting so many chats? There's only 71 people. But I will say that if Kathy Wood's little thing was if every institution in the world or America, I forgot which one it was, allocates like 1% to Bitcoin, 1% of their portfolio to Bitcoin, it will rise by $400,000 or $300,000 or something like that. So that is enough. That is enough evidence by itself to give you justification for a possibility of $300 end of your Mara bull case. Remember, best case, likely case is $80. But of course, I can be wrong, and Bitcoin can crash. And if Bitcoin crashes, man, if we see Mora back at the $15 levels, you know what I am doing. I am loading the bull. I am as bullish on Mora. I'm basically as bullish on Mora and Bitcoin as I am on BNGO. That is how serious I am. And BNGO is my baby. You guys know this. All right, what else? What else we got? IZEA, I've seen a lot of IZEA hype lately. I don't know. I have not looked into them. Will you be doing more lives, buddy? I don't know. Probably based on the feedback. I feel like the feedback's been pretty positive today. I don't know. It will depend. Hey, Brandon, one last good question. Will stocks return to January levels ever? Well, most stocks are actually already higher, but our small cap stocks, the ones that we actually are in, I think they absolutely will. I think they 100% will. Retail investors and my Generation Z and millennials, my age group kind of, I'm in college, that kind of age group, the internet access and third world countries, and not even third world countries, all countries as internet access and social media and the internet and YouTube, all this stuff becomes more centralized and readily available. Investing knowledge is going to be more concise, easier to get, more interesting. GameStop, we're going to see more GameStop situations, stuff that piques the public interest in investing. It's going to just, all that's going to mean, essentially, if you didn't understand any of that, it means that more people are going to be investing more people per unit, per every 100 people are going to be investing at this time and in the next 5 years than ever before, because the internet was not available to give so many people the information about investing. And as my age group comes up, as people like 5 years, 10 years younger than me, they are just going to be investing, man. It's just going to be more money poured in, more people. It's going to push stocks to crazy levels long term that no one has ever thought about, that no one is predicting. Nana's mentioned in my mind. Skills, what's going on with it, man? Skills, oh my gosh, it's getting killed right now. Skills, man, it is. Skills is Skills is a tease, man. My gosh, it is getting killed right now. It is very bearish right now. We are getting a confirmed breakdown off this 161.8% retracement level, but I cannot sell. I cannot sell because number one, it's a great stock and its fundamental value is far higher than what it is right now. And number two, I think there's a correction coming upwards very soon for all small cap stocks, and this one is included. This isn't as small cap as some of the other ones. What's its market cap? Let's see. Does it say its market cap on here? I don't know what its market cap is, but its share price, based on its share price, I don't know its market capitalization, but I think it's well, you get my point, I'm sure. Microvision, stream for another hour. I'm glad you think so, my friend. I'm glad you think so. Crypto is easy, normal mode. That's true. That's a good point. Thoughts on Microvision? Microvision had an interesting day, very interesting day, and I sold, luckily, smartly, to brag a little bit. I did sell. Did I do that on stream? I don't think I did. We've been going for so long right now, I don't even know. It's like I've been streaming the whole day, it seems like now. But I did sell I sold at the 61.8% retracement level. So, yeah, I was I was able to capitalize on that. Inflation fear. World War III and IV on the brink. I don't know about that, but lots of headwinds. That is darn sure. But guess what? That inflation fear. You know what that is bullish for? It's somewhat already priced in, but it's bullish for Mara and Bitcoin. So that is something to keep in mind, my friends. Small caps take time to recover. Yes, they do, my friend. Yes, they do. Do I still believe in CTXR? I'm glad you asked. I love talking about CTXR. The Mino lock. I will never forsake CTXR unless the fundamentals greatly change. I love CTXR. I'm nearly as bullish on them as I am on BioNano. I'm serious. I love all these stocks. Okay, same with Microvision. Same with, Skills is more of a short to medium term play. MP, same thing there. NNDM, same thing there. So actually, these four, CTXR, Mara, Microvision, BNGO, those are my big four, I would say. So Medica, I like. I'm not really. If you want to go long on that, I like the case for them long. I just don't like their PR team and their marketing team. But I like them. Their product, I don't know if their product is worthy of a long-term hold like BioNano or CTXR or Microvision Mara, though. NNDM, please. All right, man. I got you. I like NNDM. You guys already know I like NNDM a lot. I'm holding them. I've been holding them for a while. I got in at I don't even know. I got in all the way back here. Took a ton of profits here. I bought the dip, but I kept on dipping. Oh, by the way, look at this chart. Look how crazy this chart is. You got to look at the hourly time frame if you want to see some of the actual why these random lines would seem are actually there. Look how many times it faked us out that it was starting an ascending trend line there. But yeah, I'm very bullish on NNDM. I'm not as bullish as these guys, but right now, short term, I'm just as bullish on NNDM as I am all four of these bad boys right here. So yeah, man. All right, I think we're going to end it. I think we're going to end it, boys. Unless anyone has any last questions, I think I'm going to try to end the stream. Let's take a look at BioNano, see what we're doing here. Holding above 650. Man, since when does BioNano barcode, man? We're literally getting millions of shares traded a day. We're barcoding though. Zoom and BNGO. Okay, man. I will finish with Zoom and then we will end it. Thank you all so much. If anyone has any any last questions, anything, man, any questions you guys got, ask me here, comments, or email me. You guys know where my email is. So yeah, for Zomedica though, it is looking like it is going to get rejected. Man, my sell limit has still not filled. Oh my gosh, come on, fill already. I want to buy more Mara. Man, let's move it down one more. Yeah, man, but I'm very bullish on Zome long term, and it is extremely undervalued right now. So yeah, thank y'all so much. I'm so anxious about BNGO. Don't go, man. I understand your fear, but I recommend for you, my friend Ryan, don't spam it, man. Don't spam. I hear you. I recommend doing some research, getting your conviction up so you don't have to worry that much. Also, don't stress about your stocks, man. It's not a good life to do. I've done that life where you stress about your stocks every day. There is no point to doing that, man. Just be objective about what you see. Make the best decisions you can. Don't stress. Don't let the fear of losing money in the stock market control your life. That's my advice for you, my friend. This guy's tripping. Nice. Nice. All right. What do you think about Mora? Man, I've thought about Mora this whole time. I love Mora. All right, but anyways, I gotta end it, man. I gotta end it, or this is just gonna keep going on. I know the man won't self promote, but hit that like you have, but hit that like you 25 that haven't. Fuel cell. Sorry, I'll stop stamming. All right, boys. I'll see y'all later. Fuel cell. I've already covered fuel cell. Go back in the stream if you want to see, man. Yeah, man. Mora again? Are you kidding me? How are there multiple people still wanting Mora to cover Mora still? I just covered this 5 minutes ago. It's going to the moon eventually long term. That's what I will say, my friends. All right, boys. Let's go ahead. I'm going to end it, boys. All right. I will see y'all later.